that most of the traditional styles of teaching are to do with visual spatial learning. I know when I was educated in the 70s and 80s, it was all visual spatial learning. And that is reading books, worksheets, just with instructions and fill in the gaps and that sort of thing, maps, also liking to follow written instructions rather than spoken instructions. And this is where the cooking bit comes in. These people who are visual spatial learners will look at a recipe and prefer to follow something from a recipe, from something that's written down. So they can see it organized in a very orderly way, and they can go back and forth. So really it's very much to do with the more traditional methods that we're used to. Now, the next one, which is the auditory, has to do with listening and speaking. So telling somebody, repeating something, hearing something being told. So this person, if they were cooking something, would prefer somebody to be telling them what to do, rather than reading the recipe. And auditory learners, as I'll show you in the next session when we move on to classroom management, auditory learners also like to learn with other people, because they like to listen and they like to speak. And over here, you have numbers 4, 6, and 9. So someone who can easily copy a musical tune, because the first time they hear it, they remember it. They hear it clearly. Number 6 is, I prefer hearing the news on radio or TV rather than reading the newspaper. So a visual learner would prefer to read the newspaper than to concentrate on what somebody is saying, whereas others prefer to listen to the news being told. These learners respond very, very well to spoken instructions and explanations. So they like to be told. They like to be told, and they also like to tell others, which is also a way of learning, is if one child explains something to another child, it's reinforcing his or her learning. And an auditory learner will learn very, very well in that way. They like listening instructions, so they like, or spoken instructions, so they can listen for a long time in a classroom. They like songs and charts. They're often very musical people. They like to tell things and explain things to someone in order for it to settle into their mind, rather than just reading it and storing it there. They also prefer telephone conversations. Some of us like to meet people face to face. Some of us like letters and emails and